Asma, and today we're making lemon cupcakes. These lemon cupcakes smell really good, and they also have a really nice lemon flavor. Now usually lemon cupcakes are made with butter, but today I'm going to be using oil instead of butter because I find when you make cupcakes with butter in it, it would harden up in the fridge and it won't taste as nice and the cupcake won't have such a nice texture. So I'm using some oil, so even if you keep it in the fridge, it would still stay nice and soft. These cupcakes are very simple to make, so let's get started. For the ingredients you will need 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, 1/4 cup of sour cream, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and half a cup of oil. For the frosting and garnish you will need 1 cup of whipping cream, 1 lemon, 12 small fresh mint leaves, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 4 tablespoons of icing sugar. Starting off, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and line a cupcake tray with some cupcake liners. And now we're going to mix together the dry ingredients. So in a big bowl, I already have some all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in the salt and also add in the baking powder. And then just mix this all together. Once that's done, just set it aside and then grab another big bowl. In this big bowl, add in the wet ingredients. So add in the oil. I'm using corn oil here today, but you could use whatever type of flavorless oil you want. Then add in the white granulated sugar, the vanilla extract, and crack in both the eggs. And then just mix this all together. Once that's all mixed through, we're going to add in the rest of the ingredients. So add in the whole milk, and then add in the sour cream. So I like adding sour cream into my lemon cupcakes because it keeps the cupcakes really nice and moist. But if you don't have sour cream or you don't like sour cream, you could just substitute this with some more whole milk. After that, add in the fresh lemon zest and the freshly squeezed lemon juice. And then just mix it all together. That's all combined, so now we can mix together the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients. So add half of the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, mix it through, and then add in the rest. Now add in the rest, and then mix it until everything is nice and smooth. Now I'm going to mix the last bit with my spatula to make sure everything is evenly combined and to not overmix this batter. There will still be some lumps of the lemon zest because obviously that's not going to dissolve into the batter. But as soon as all of the dry ingredients are mixed into the wet ingredients, we could scoop this into the cupcake liners. I have a tray lined with some cupcake liners, and I also have a standard size ice cream scoop to help me distribute the batter evenly into each of these cupcake liners. So I'm just going to scoop it until the cupcake liners are 3/4 of the way full. Cupcake batter is evenly distributed into each and every cupcake liner. So now I'm just going to bang this on the counter a couple of times to release all the air bubbles and to sort of flatten out the cupcake so it rises evenly in the oven. Now we're going to place this into the oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 18 to 20 minutes or until you insert a toothpick into the center and it comes out clean. The cupcake says cooked in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 18 minutes. I've inserted a toothpick into the center. It came out clean. That means it's done. So now I'm just going to transfer it onto a cooling rack for it to cool completely before I work on the frosting. The cupcakes is pretty much cooled, so now we can work on the decorations and the frosting. So I have a lemon here. I've already washed this and dried it, and we're going to cut some lemon wedges. So just cut a couple of slices and cut the slices into quarters. And try to find a seedless lemon. This is going to make it a lot easier. Once you cut out some pretty thin slices, cut each one into quarters. You'll need about 12 of these lemon wedges, but I like to cut a few extra just in case. Now I have some fresh mint leaves that I just picked from my garden, and you want to find the kind of small mint leaves, because if you find mint leaves that are gigantic, it wouldn't look very balanced on top of the cupcake. So if you don't have fresh mint leaves from your garden, you can of course just buy it from the supermarket, and I have washed this and dried it off completely. So now we can work on our frosting. The ingredients for this frosting, you're going to need some heavy whipping cream, which is cold. This is going to make it a lot easier to whip up. Some icing sugar, also known as confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar, and some pure vanilla extract. Today we're just going to make a simple whipped cream. So in a stand mixer, I have a whisk attachment, also known as a balloon attachment, but you could also use a hand mixer or do it by hand. I'm going to pour in the cold heavy whipping cream. And just start beating this until it becomes nice and frothy. You can see this is nice and bubbly, so now we're going to add in the icing sugar and the pure vanilla extract. And then just beat this until it forms stiff peaks. This cream has formed stiff peaks. So as you can see, it could hold a peak all on its own. So now we can load this into a piping bag. I have a piping bag fitted with a star tip, but of course you could just use a Ziploc bag or you could use whatever tip you want. I'm going to stand it up in a cup. This is going to make it a lot easier to fill. And then just load it with the cream. The bag is now filled, so I have closed it up and we can pipe it onto the cool cupcakes. Piping all of my cupcakes. You can see they already look pretty good. You can eat it as it is right now, but I have prepared some of the garnish and they look even better when you put them onto the cupcakes. To garnish, stick the lemon wedge where you ended off the swirl. You want to stick it in enough that it could stand on its own, and then stick in a mint leaf right behind. These lemon cupcakes are finished now. You can see they look really pretty with the garnish, but just make sure you don't actually eat the lemon. It's for decoration, not for you to taste. The best part about these lemon cupcakes is that they have a really nice lemon flavor and they will not harden up as much as the cupcakes made with butter in the fridge. So I hope you can try this out. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye! you.